Good afternoon, everybody. This is Brenda. How are you all doing today? I hope you're doing well. We are having nothing but rain here, which is pretty common in my area, it seems like. So I have a stack of these weekly time records. A stack of them. I have no idea what to do with them. So I came up with one so far, one idea, and this is what I came up with. A little booklet, tablet booklet, held on by a little Tim Holtz bulldog clip. Get these out of your way. Collaged on the front cover, opened it up, lots of writing space as far as I'm concerned. And on the inside is some more writing space, a little tablet put together. And then that goes down here. That goes over for all the writing space. That closes, and on the back we have a little pocket with a tag. More writing space. So that is about all I can come up with. So let's make one. But if you have any ideas on what to do with these, please comment below on what I can do. Right today, we're going to make another one of these, which I absolutely love the outcome. It's just, you know, I'd like to do something else with them. So this is getting my ruler here. If you do not have these weekly time cards, my page is 8 by 5. So an 8 by 5, you could use a piece of manila file folder, a piece of scrap paper, score paper, scrap paper, whatever it is. Oh, my words just go away from me, especially when it's raining out. I'm going to blame it on the rain. Scrap paper or manila file folder, anything that you can make 8 by 5. So I'm going to fold this how I want it, and I want this in the front. These already have score marks in them, so pretty easy to fold. Then I'm going to fold this one inward. Like so. Don't know if I did a good job at that one, but you know how I fold. There we go. So to begin with, let's decorate the front. I know I want some book page and some coffee dye paper. So that's a given right in the beginning. Get my little, let's see, let's use one of these lines, see how that does. And we want it, I'm trying to stay, the little lines, the little frame, I'm trying to keep that available to see. So I want that to be about right there. And then I want a piece of book page with that. So let's get rid of the sides here and the top. So I hope you all are staying dry. I don't know if there's a tropical storm or a hurricane or what it is, but it's making a lot of wetness for us. Guess I'll put that this way. So I don't know if anybody else is getting this, but they're calling again for flood watch that we just got over with. So move these out of the way here. This is what I was after. So yeah, I'm not sure what's making all this lovely weather for us today, and off and on. It's been off and on like that for quite a while. I'm just distressing my little book page here. Let's get these glued down. I'm going to use my Scotch glue stick. Cover up the front so we can decorate it. There's that. And I guess it don't matter what side I use for that. And that. And then on the bottom, I want a little piece of something else. Save that for something. And about right here. Okay. Put that right across the bottom. Oops. Moved on me. There we go. So now we need to figure out what we want to put on. And I have on the front, and I have these little Tim Holtz dollies, little paper dollies. Let's see. Ooh, we have a whole set of sit-down ladies here. That will look good right there. They're all sitting on a bench waiting for the bus, I guess. We'll say that. So let's put these guys down here. Don't think there's any punch outs on these ladies. So I don't have my wrist brace on today. We have a stair chair that goes up and down on a rail, like a stair rail. It rides up and down on. And the other day, see if I can make sure these ladies are sitting proper. So there's a little switch on the arm of the chair, and you bring the chair down to the floor so you can, you know, get on the chair to ride up the stairs. Well, I was bringing that down, pushing the button, and I was standing too close to it, and the bottom of the rail stuck into my pant pocket, and I was so panicked and everything because I started going down on the floor that I pulled myself all the way down. It pushed me all the way down to the floor, being stuck in my pant pocket. And poor Eric, my husband, was standing in the kitchen, and he's like, "What on earth is going on? What are you doing?" He came in the living room, and I was laid out on the floor with my cup in hand. That's twice that I have fallen to the floor and saved my coffee cup or my cup of water. But I saved that anyway, but I landed on this wrist and thumb, and it's still really sore. But talk about embarrassing. Oh my goodness. So I already had a wrist brace, but it was for my right hand, so I had to go out and get one for my left hand. My elbow swelled up a little, but that's fine. But my wrist and thumb is still a little tender. Okay, so that was my excitement for this last week. I want to do a little bit of something at the top. Something. I don't know what. Maybe some pink would be good. Something like that. And then have a little small number. There we go. That's a tiny one. And then maybe put a little number right there like so. And that will take up the space on the top of the card. So let's get this down first. So then we went later on this past weekend. Elora and I went and had a little hair salon day. So her long hair has been cut off to chin length, and she absolutely loves it, and so do I. Her hair is so thick and so straight that she got a bob haircut, and we both love it. So that was a little bit of, therapy on top of my fall. Getting our hair done. Tell ya, there's always something happening with me, and falling down lately. Now I'll have to have that little when you go to the hospital, if you've fallen recently, they put this risk on your wrist. So now I'm a fall risk again. They ask if you've fallen in the last so many weeks, month, something like that. Yep, I'm afraid I did. See, all I had to do, I think, was let go of that button that was pulling that chair down to me. But no, I held right on to it all the way down. There we go. Put a little pink on there for the ladies. Now we need to put together a little journaling spot. And I just take whatever little pieces of paper that I have, and that seemed to be the right width, but I've got to cut off the length. To be about this height. There we go. Let's see, that's about almost right for this. to trim it down just a little. Just straighten it out is all I need to do. Okay. There's 3 pieces. Can't tell if that's folded or just put that right in there, and it still needs to be down. Still needs to go just a little more. Put that in there. What else can we get into here? We've got some of that. Is that folded? Nope. A piece of that would be good. And make that about right across there. There we go. Trim that just a bit, unless I didn't have it in all the way. Oh, that's fine. That fits fine. So let's put our little papers and put them down to stay. I like these little time cards, but it's so difficult at times to figure out what to do with them. And it seems like the only thing you can do is maybe make a little, you know, notebook. 2, 3. Make a little notebook with them, which is fine. It comes out so cute, but I'd like to figure out something else to do with them also. I'm just going to eyeball this. Go right in the middle first. If I can push it through. There we go. Being a little stubborn with me. And then I'm just going to come down to the bottom. Push it through from this side, I hope. There we go. Go back through the middle, trying not to split the thread, and then come up to the top. Goodness. There we go. Put one thread on each side. And there you have our little 3 pamphlet stitch. Pull tight. And tie. Check to make sure it's taut on that side. And you have your knot. There we go. Aren't those cute? I think those are adorable. I mean, if this is all I can do with them, that's fine, because I think they're so cute. Now let's make a little pocket. If I can find something to make a pocket out of. On the back side. Got a little red piece of paper here. Kind of bright compared to everything else. Where'd that little paper go that I cut that other one out of? Where'd it go? I don't see it. Well, that is weird. I had it right here. I don't dare use that. Got a piece of black here. I'll use this blue. That'll be a little prettier. Okay, so I want this to be right about there. And about that tall. That's good. Do my little corners here. Just round them just a little bit. Little thumb notch. A little distressing. So if you have these time cards in your stash, I agree that this is a good little project to use up these little multi-folded time cards. And some of your paper stash along with them. Let's see if our little tag will fit in here. I might have glued it a little tight. There we go. Okay. So there again, we have another little booklet to use. I didn't distress the first one, so I thought I'd do this one and see how it looks. And then we need to hold it together with a little bulldog clip. If I can open it. There we go. Two little paper booklets. I love them. So guys, that is my project for today. like I said, forgot where I put them. If you have a stack of these, this is one project that really comes out kind of cute. So there you have it. A way to use up your little weekly time records. I hope you guys give it a try, or if you need to use manila folder or whatever, still give it a try. They're cute little booklets, and I hope you have a dry, wonderful rest of the week. The rest of my week is going to be doctor's appointments and running back and forth to places, so I'm going to try to get in some videos as much as I can, but I can't promise anything. So if you see me, you do. And if you have any questions, please comment below. Stay safe, healthy, and blessed, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody.